too hard to figure out what is going to happen, and so therefore you need to stay away? I mean, what does your coverage universe look like in terms of your buys and sells and holds?
Well, obviously, since I have a pretty cautious, if not very concerned view of the impact of the repeal or potential repeal of the ACA in its entirety or in part, my view is essentially a negative one. I've got one buy-rated stock, and that's United Health Group. It is a healthcare transformation story. It is a leading player in driving down the cost of care, but more importantly, moving the model of care forward. So I really like that, and I think that its diversification and its positioning is unique enough to help it to sustain, in fact, be a thought leader throughout this period of what we expect to be extreme uncertainty. This is not a normal uncertain situation, but rather an abnormal one on the brink of great change. On the other hand, for the hospitals, we're very concerned, and that's where we have two sell ratings or underperform ratings. The first one being Tenet Health Group Healthcare, which is a $13 price target in my view. And the situation there, as well as with Community and the rest of the hospitals, HCA, LifePoint, and others, is that not only do you have this political risk, which is extreme, but underlying it all, you have a very dramatic decline in inpatient volumes and in now the growth rate in emergency room visits, all of which we think is as a result of the changes being led by companies like United Health Group and some of the policies under Obamacare. So given that we think that train's left the station, that value-based care and the focus on dramatic reductions in cost have taken over, no matter what happens politically, and we think what happens politically is bad, we would stay away from the hospital group.